Hello, everyone. Welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Has 1,000-pound Sisters star Tammy Slaton given a clue that she is driving now? She has wanted to be fully independent and venture out, but for years, her weight held her back. Now, she is slimmed down, and the world is her oyster. Keep reading to see the photographic evidence that could prove she's a driver. Tammy Slaton gives clue she is driving? When 1,000-pound Sisters star Tammy Slaton was struggling with her weight, there was a lot that she could not do. Once she underwent weight loss surgery, her life began to drastically change. She was able to sit in the front seat of a car and no longer needed her oxygen or her wheelchair. These things had somewhat become a part of her and who she was. Yet, she had come leaps and bounds that they became a thing of the past. Tammy was finally able to get skin removal, which further changed her life, and she has been billed as skinny. Now, Tammy has gone on social media, donning a blue t-shirt and black leggings. As she sits in a chair, it appears that she has car keys in her hands. Eagle-eyed fans noticed this small detail and immediately believed that she had either gotten a car or was borrowing one. This was a huge deal as she has come so far in the last few years, especially since her time in treatment. She was very resistant to any help, but realized it was the only way to fulfill her dreams. After 1,000-pound Sisters fans saw the car keys, they were beyond thrilled for Tammy Slaton. The idea that she could venture out on her own and had reached that milestone was beautiful. Moreover, it just reiterated how hard she had worked, and that hard work had more than paid off. However, is there more to it? Does she have a vehicle, or was she just holding keys? Hopefully, she will let followers in on this massive moment. This is huge. For Tammy Slaton, this would be a huge move in her journey. She started out at over 700 pounds and now is around 238 pounds. With the skin removal surgery, the 1,000-pound Sisters star can wear a medium shirt and is smaller than her sister, Amy Slaton. Fans have been in awe of her accomplishments and shared their praise for all of her big moments. I hope Tammy is driving and getting out and enjoying what she missed for so many years. She is looking great. I know those are FCA Dodge keys, likely for the red van. If she actually is driving or learning to drive, then I am so happy for her. Getting her own independence, one after another. I have a question. Are you driving now? I see you have car keys. Regardless of what the keys mean, Tammy Slaton can live the life that her weight deprived her of. If she is out there behind the wheel, may she continue to keep going on this journey. Are you hopeful that Tammy is finally driving, and do you think this will drastically change her world? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Tammy Slaton, the fan favorite from 1,000-pound Sisters, has spent the last few years proving her critics wrong. From a jaw-dropping weight loss transformation to emotional breakthroughs in therapy and even the pursuit of love, Tammy's journey has been nothing short of awe-inspiring. But now fans believe she's reached a new milestone, getting behind the wheel of a car. A simple photo. A few cryptic comments. Some side glances on TikTok. These are the subtle clues fans say point to a major moment in Tammy's independence. She might be driving now. But is it true? Has the woman once confined to a wheelchair and oxygen tank taken the wheel, literally, on her road to freedom? Let's explore the full story, piece by piece, in this exclusive long-form feature. The dream that once felt impossible. When 1,000-pound Sisters first aired in 2020, Tammy Slaton's physical condition was dire. Weighing over 600 pounds, Tammy struggled to walk, bathe, or even stand for long periods. The mere thought of driving a car was so far removed from reality, it was never even discussed in early episodes. Instead, viewers watched as family members and caregivers transported her from place to place, often with frustration and urgency. Her dependence on others was a central theme in her storyline, often fueling Tammy's outbursts and emotional breakdowns. In one memorable scene from Season 2, Tammy tearfully expressed her desire to just go to the store alone one day. A car. A license. Driving to Walmart, unassisted. These weren't just luxuries, they were symbolic of the kind of independence she longed for. So, when whispers began in 2025 that she might be learning to drive, fans knew that this wasn't just a small update. It would be one of the biggest milestones of her post-weight loss journey. The weight loss that changed everything. Before we get into the hints about driving, we need to acknowledge the massive transformation that made it all possible. After undergoing bariatric surgery in 2022 and committing to serious rehab, Tammy has lost over 400 pounds, a number so astonishing that even her doctors were stunned. Her mobility has drastically improved, and she no longer uses an oxygen tank. She walks unassisted, shops on her own, and has even gone hiking with friends. Her self-confidence has soared, as seen in her social media posts and TikTok dances. She's flirtatious, funny, and finally enjoying the mobility she once only dreamed of. So what comes next after shedding hundreds of pounds and breaking free from a care facility? For many, the answer is simple: a car and a driver's license. The first clue, a TikTok slip. In mid-July 2025, Tammy posted a TikTok that featured her sitting in the front seat of a car. She was alone in the video, bobbing her head to a popular remix while the caption read, "Y'all ain't ready for what's next." At first glance, it seemed harmless. But eagle-eyed fans noticed two things. The angle of the phone suggested it was mounted on the dashboard, something often done by drivers. Tammy's hand was clearly resting on the steering wheel, and she appeared to be adjusting the gear shift. Comments flooded in almost instantly. Wait, is Tammy driving now? She's got that driver's seat glow, LOL. She definitely just shifted gears, y'all. This is huge. Tammy didn't respond directly to the speculation, but she didn't delete the video either. In fact, she liked several comments asking if she was behind the wheel, fueling rumors even more. The Tammy mobile photo. Just a week later, another major clue emerged. A fan snapped a photo of Tammy at a gas station in Henderson, Kentucky. The image shows Tammy standing next to a dark gray Chevy Equinox, holding a key fob and smiling for the camera. But it wasn't just the pose that caught attention, it was the positioning. Tammy was standing next to the driver's side door, with the vehicle clearly unlocked and running. Her body language was confident. She looked like someone who had just stepped out of the car herself. Fans dubbed it the Tammy Mobile and began theorizing that this was her personal vehicle. Some Reddit users even attempted to match the license plate from past TLC episodes, claiming it was not Amy or Chris's car. The caption? Just living my best life. The training theory. Many fans now believe that Tammy may be enrolled in a private driving instruction program. After all, learning to drive in your 30s, especially after a dramatic physical transformation, requires patience and skill. According to local reports, Tammy was seen entering a vehicle with a student driver decal on the side. Though the woman in the car had a hoodie on and was barely visible, fans are convinced it was Tammy. Driving schools across Kentucky offer specialized programs for people recovering from medical conditions or who require adaptive equipment. Given Tammy's unique history, it wouldn't be surprising if she's participating in one of these. Family reactions and subtle confirmations. While Tammy has remained cryptic, her sister Amy may have slipped. In a recent Q&A video on YouTube, Amy was asked, "What's the thing you're most proud of Tammy for this year?" Her response was a bit suspicious. I mean, y'all will find out soon. But let's just say she's really taking control of her life. Like, more than ever. She's got the wheel now, literally and figuratively. Fans jumped on the word literally. Did she say literally got the wheel? Confirmed. Amy never uses metaphors without meaning. Tammy's driving. I'm calling it. That's a season 6 teaser if I've ever heard one. Even Chris Combs chimed in during a recent cameo message when asked about Tammy's goals for 2025. Let's just say you might be seeing her rolling in more ways than one. What driving means for Tammy. To the average person, getting a license is a rite of passage. But for Tammy, it represents a complete rebirth. This is the woman who once couldn't walk to the bathroom on her own. The woman who had to be transported via custom ambulance. The woman who many believed wouldn't make it past 40. Driving changes everything. Independence. No more waiting on rides from Amy or rideshare apps. Freedom. She can go to appointments, stores, and events on her own schedule. Privacy. No cameras or chaperones needed to get from A to B. Empowerment. The ability to say, I did this myself, is something Tammy has always craved. It also opens doors to employment opportunities, social outings, and even romantic dates without relying on others. The TLC factor. Of course, any major moment in the life of a 1,000-Pound Sisters cast member comes with one major question. Will TLC film it? Insiders suggest that production for Season 6 is already underway, and that Tammy's independence is a central storyline. If true, it's likely we'll see her driving lessons, setbacks, triumphs, and, possibly, the emotional day she gets her license. Fans have long rooted for these big transformation milestones. From weight goals to weddings, TLC knows how to package life-changing moments into powerful TV. Tammy getting behind the wheel could be the next terrace in the living room scene. Tammy's own tease. In the most recent Instagram Live, Tammy took on a playful tone when someone asked point-blank, "Do you drive now?" Tammy paused, smirked, and said, "Let's just say, I'm not always in the passenger seat anymore." She winked and changed the subject, but fans erupted in the comments. OMG confirmed. She's teasing us again. I love this era. Passenger seat no more, baby. Vroom vroom. What's next? If Tammy is indeed driving now, what's next on her independence checklist? Here's what fans hope for. Buying her own car. TLC could follow her to a dealership as she chooses her first ride. Passing the driver's test on camera. Emotional, tense, and perfect for ratings. Driving to a family event solo. A dramatic moment where she arrives on her own terms. A road trip episode. Tammy and Amy hitting the road in their own cars. What could be better? But beyond the camera-ready drama, this chapter of Tammy's life signals something much deeper. She's no longer surviving. She's living. The power of the wheel. For years, fans of 1,000-Pound Sisters have watched Tammy Slaton from a place of concern, curiosity, and ultimately, hope. Her transformation isn't just about pounds lost or health regained. It's about reclaiming the life she once thought was out of reach. And nothing symbolizes that better than the freedom of driving. If Tammy really is behind the wheel now, it's more than a cool update. It's a message to anyone who's ever been told they can't. That it's too late. That change isn't possible. Tammy's quietly saying, "Watch me."